Next one will be 8. Next one will be 5. Next one will be A.
That's it. Uh, okay, how about these?
Uh, it's the same thing. It'll be 6, 5, 3, and B.
Well done. Rationalize the denominator. That means make the denominator not a square root. Any idea how you would do that?
Hmm. No.
So one way would be to times the denominator by itself. So it just becomes a normal number. So what would be on the bottom?
7.
And we don't want to change its value. We just want to change its format. And so to do that, you would times the top by root 7 as well. So you're just timesing it by 1, essentially.
Alright.
And so what would go on the top?
Be root 7.
Well done. Root 7 over 7. So that's just a different way of writing it. And if I was to put into my calculator, oh, you can't see the calculator. I'll just leave it for now. These are non-calculator anyway. B.
It will be 1 over 3. I mean, root 3 over 3.
Oh, well done. C.
Root 5 over 5.
Yeah. D.
Wait a second. Root 20 over 20.
So I think root 20 can be simplified. Do you
Oh,
remember?
be 5 root 4.
So it's like root 4, root 5.
Oh, root 4, root 5.
And how do you make that simpler?
Uh, 2 root 5.
Yes. So that's 2 root 5 over 20. Can you make that simpler?
No, I don't think so.
What is 2 over 20 the same as?
So over 20 is 1/10.
Yeah. And so what would that simplify to overall?
Alright.
So what would be the final answer?
1 root 5 over 10.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Or
right, it is. Yeah, same thing. It's like 1x. Okay, question E.
uh,
And you can always go back to that method if you're not sure.
2 over 8. Yeah. Root. Hmm. It will be 2 root 8 over root 8. It's the first bit.
Just over 8. No, root 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so root 8 can be simplified to root 2 root 4.
Yeah.
So that makes 2. It'll be 2 times 2 times root 4 over 8. So it'll be 4 root 4.
4 root 2, I believe.
4 root 2. Oh yeah, 4 root 2 over 8.
Yeah.
Which could be 1 root 2 over 2.
Well done. And I'll just leave that as root 2. Root 2 over 2. Well done. So that's overall, that's probably the same as 1 over root 2. Let me see. Okay, let's try F. Seems very similar.
3 minus a half.
No. F.
Oh, F. They over root 15, so it would be Uh, 3 root 5 over 15.
Yeah. 3. Don't think that gets any simpler though. Like root 3 and root 5, neither of them are square numbers, so I think just like
3 root 15. Can it not be simplified? Is that the answer?
3 over 15.
3 over 15, 5. So root 15 over 5. Oh no.
Yep. Root
Oh,
15
yeah.
over 5. And they're not both square roots, so that's it. And what would be h?
11 over root 11. Be uh, not sure.
11 root 11 over 11.
Oh, it'll be just 1.
11 over 11 is 1.
But 11 times root 11 is also 1,
No.
isn't it?
11 times root 11 is just 11 root 11. They'd have to both be square root.
Oh, yeah. So root 11 over 1.
Which is the same as root 11 divided by 1.
Would be root 11.
Yeah. Well done. Any questions about those? I just want to throw this one in. Like, strikes me as not the most important. Any idea how you'd go about this one?
3 minus a half.
So 3 to the power of minus a half.
I'm not really sure.
I believe that is the same as 1 over 3 to the half. So 1 over 3 to the plus a half. Do you know what to the power of a half means?
Squared.
It means square root.
Oh, yeah.
So that is 1 over root 3. And so what is that rationalized?
The root 3.
Let's see. I believe it would be, so if you're to times top and bottom by root 3.
3 over root 3. I mean root 3 over root 3.
Root 3 over?
Should be root 3 over 1.
Root 3 times root 3?
Oh, root 3 over 3.
Yes. And so now we have a rational denominator. It's not a square root, and so it's rationalized. Well done. Exam questions. So we can do top right and go from there. Yeah, let's do top right.
Top right. Rationalized denominator 3 over root 7. That would be 3 root 7 over 7.
Yeah. Let's see. Next one.
Root 2. 5 root 2 over root. No, 5 root 2 over 2.
Yeah. How about this one on the left?
The top one on the left.
It's one question. I just kind of
Oh,
together.
Sion's mistake is to she didn't times the 5 by root 12, is that it?
The easiest way is to just do it yourself.
Oh, alright, so it'll be 5 root 12. 5 root 12 over 12, it should be
Yeah.
5 times root 3 over 2. I mean, 5 times 3 root 2.
No, don't look at their stuff. So just how would you simplify root
5
12?
divided by root 12 would be root 3 root 4
Yeah.
over it's it'd be 10 root 3 over 12.
And even simpler.
Which is 10 root 3 over 1.2. Is that it?
10 over 12.
10 over 12. So 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
5, 6, root 3.
Yes. Any idea what mistake they made?
She times 5 by the 3.
Yeah.
By the 4.
Yeah. So root 12 is 2 root 3, not 3 root 2. It's really not obvious. Like I didn't spot it until you just do the question yourself. And usually, not always, but part C for that question might be like what should the answer have been. So they'll ask you that anyway. So you might as well just get it that way.
All right.
Any questions about any of those?
Right.
Okay. And we have that stuff. 2 markers. Okay. How about these? Let's try top left.
All right. Be 10. It'll be 10 root 5 over 5. Should be 2 over 1 root 5. And so it'll be 1 and 1 and root 5 over, 1 and 1 over root 5. That be it?
What is 2 divided by 1?
1.
2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 1?
2.
Yeah, so dividing by 1 just keeps it the same. And so you just can leave that out. So 2 root 5 divided by 1 is the same as 2 root 5. How about next one down?
Rationalized denominator of 14 over 7. To be 14 root 7 over 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 14 by 7 is 2 over 1. So it'll just be 2 root 7.
Yes, well done. 2 root 7. How about top middle?
15 over 5. 15 root 5 over 3. I mean, over 5. So that would be a 2 over 1. I mean, 3 over 1. Or it should be 3 root 5.
Hold on. Next one down.
4 root 3.
Just trying it. And a tricky one, top right.
Form n root n, where n is an integer. So it would be 6 root 12 over 12. So that would be 1 over 2. Should be just root 12.
Be root 12 over 2.
1 root 12 over 2. Also be 2 root 12 maybe?
No, it would be like a half root 12. What is
root 6.
No, that would be root a half, root 12. What is root 12?
Root 12 is 2 root 3.
Yep.
So it'll be 1, 2 root 3. Should be 2 over 2 root 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be 1 root 3. Equals root 3.
Yep, well done. And what's kind of weird is this instruction that they give. They say write in the form root n, where n is an integer. So you might think the final answer is root 12 over 2, but they wanted it to just be square root something, and so square root 3. Any questions about anything there?
No.
Okay, so these ones you got very good at. And then there was just that one weird one that was tricky. Simplifying surds. What do you give yourself for that stuff?
Take mainly.
So far so good. Okay, expanding brackets. Let's try these. Any idea how you do these?
No, I'm not sure.
So it's just outside times first, outside times second. So what would be root 3 times root 5?
Root 15.
Yep. And second bit?
Root 6.
That's it. Next one.
6.
Doesn't get any simpler than that. That would be like x plus y. It's, two different things. Next one.
Root 14 minus root 22.
Look carefully. There is no square root symbol.
Root 14 minus 2 root 11. I mean, 11 root 2.
Well done. Okay, tricky time.
Right. First, you'll do 2 root 5 times 3 root 2. Should be 6 root 10 plus 2 times 2 root 5 would be a 2 root 15.
Well done. That's great. Any questions there? Okay, it's getting good. Okay, let's try these.
Run the brackets and write each result in terms as simple as possible. So, 3 root 2. Oh, I mean 3 root 6.
So you just multiply the 3 plus root 6, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, next one down.
Root 55 minus 5.
Well done. Next one.
Root 10 plus root 10 plus 6.
Very good. And very tricky one up here.
15 root 77 plus 7.
This is 3 root 7.
Oh, plus 21.
Very good. You're doing great. Okay, exam question. I don't know if it's weird. Let's try it.
Root 5, 8 over 18 can be written in the form a where 10, root 10 where a is an integer and the value of a. So root 5 times 8, root 5 times root 8 would be root 40 plus root 5 would be root 140. Oh, no.
You could times by 10 and half it.
Root 100, root 80.
Half of 180?
No. Half 180. B. Root 90.
Yeah.
A, 10, A. 40 is root 20 and 2 root 20.
So root 4, root what?
Root 4, root 10.
Yeah, not 20. So that is 2 root 10. Okay.
2 root 10 be 9. Root 9, root 10. Sure. Should be 3 root 10. Which would be 6 root 10.
Adding?
Oh, adding 5 root 10.
Well done. And that's exactly like 2x plus 3x, 5x. 2 root 10 plus 3 root 10, 5 root 10. They wanted it to be that. So what is the value of a?
5.
Well done. Great. And if they tell you it's something root 10, chances are you'll be using something root 10. And yeah, I think it's good for you to do stuff step by step. So up to that point, you've done everything in your head in one go. Pretty impressive, but you can't do that forever. What is this? Rationalize the
denominator.
denominator.
First one has been started for you. You just have to finish it. So.
Or you can, if you're comfortable, we can just start it like that, and you can go from there.
Or 3 root 2 over root 2. Yeah.
Hang on. There's a typo. There's a typo. That's bad. They wrote down 3 times root 2. They mean 3 plus root 2.
Oh, alright.
Okay, so how do we rationalize this?
Yeah. Not sure.
You would do the same as before, times the top and bottom by root 2 over root 2. Be it multiply everything on the top by root
2. That would be 3 root 2 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Over over 2.
Yeah, and I think you can leave it like that. B.
6 minus root 3 over 3 would be they'll both be times by root 3.
Yeah.
So it'll be 6 root 3 minus 3 over root 3.
Over?
Oh, 3. Yeah.
You can simplify it. Any idea how? Or what you would get?
6 over root 3. 6 times root 3 would be 3, correct?
You can divide everything by 3.
Oh.
So you can divide the top and bottom by 3, and because they have a times, or sorry, because they have a plus or minus in between, you do it to everything.
Alright, so be 2 root 3 minus 1 over, 2 root 3 minus 1.
Yeah, all over 1, which is the same as that. Very good. Let me see. So you're good for that bit. Let's try D. Last one.
Alright. 5 plus root 5 over 5. So you would times them all by root 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be 5 root 5 plus 5 over 5. Just gonna go check a little. Be root 5.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the answer?
It'd have to be. What would you get next to it?
1.
Yeah.
It's divided by 5, so it'll be 1 root 5.
So it's 1 root 5 plus
1.
Yeah. And so root 5 plus 1. Don't forget the plus 1. Obviously, I don't know, 0.3 isn't the same as 1.3. Yes, so this time you had to rationalize the denominator. Same idea, except there were 2 things on the top instead of just 1. And lots of simplifying. Any questions or any of that?
No, I'm alright.
And I thought, okay, exam question. Let's try this.
1 plus root 2 over root 2. So times all by root 2. So it would be 1 root 2 plus root 2 over 2.
And what is this plus?
Plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Simplify it to...
And that's it. You could
oh,
simplify it down to like root 2 plus 2 over 2, but there's no simplifying. Yeah, they could only be simplified if they all were 2. So if you had a 2 there, or a 4, or a 6, or
right.
8, and so on. Okay. Double brackets. Let's try this top one.
What's that one?
Sorry.
Times root 2 by 3, which would be root 6. You would times root 2 by 4, which would be 4 root 2. And you would times 6 by root 3, which would be 6 root 3. And then 6 by 4, which would be 24.
I believe that's it. So root 6, root 2, root 3. So none of them are the same. And so you're good there. And I think you're okay for all of those. Okay, exam questions. Let's try these two. Let's see. Okay, well, no, we'll do both of them.
1 plus root 2. 1 times 3 would be 3. 1 times root 2 would be 1 times minus root 2 would be minus root 2. 3 minus root 2. And root 2 times 3 would be 3 root 2. Root 2 times root 2. Root 2 times minus root 2 would be minus 4.
Minus root 4.
Minus root 4.
And what is this one, plus or minus?
Plus.
Yeah. And can we simplify?
Well, there's 2 root 2's, but one of them's a minus, so it would be another minus 4. So it would be 6 minus 4 squared.
What is the square root of 4?
Oh, root 2 minus root 2.
Just 2.
Oh, minus 2.
Okay. How do we simplify this?
3 minus root 2 plus 3 root 2. Not sure.
What if I just wrote it a different way? So
oh yeah, minus the numbers, so it would be 1 root 2, or just root 2.
So that's like 3 root 2 minus 1 root 2.
3 root 2 minus 1 root 2. 2 root 2.
Hold on. So it's like 3x minus x. It's like 2x. So we expanded, then we simplified. Okay, next one.
Two root 5 plus 1 root 5 would be 2 root 5 times 3 root 5 would be 6 root 5. 2 root 5 times 3 root 5. 2 times 3 would be 6, and so it'll be 6 times 5 should be 30.
Very good.
30. And then 2 root 5 times minus 1 would be minus 2 root 5.
Yeah.
1 times 3 root 5 would be 3 root 5.
Hmm.
1 times minus 1 would be minus 1.
Okay.
All right. So it would be 29 minus 2 root 5 plus 3 root 5, which would be 29 root 5. 29 plus root 5.
Well done. 29 root 5 means 29 times root 5. This is plus 29 plus root 5. Root 5 plus 29. Your way of writing it is better. Because you might accidentally do that and say, oh, it's root 34, which it isn't. Great. Any questions with that? You're learning. How would we do the top one?
We're in the form a plus b equals root 3, whereas a and b are integers. So that squared would be squared would be 1 plus 3, which would be 4.
The way you would do it, what does squared mean?
Times itself.
And so you do this as 1 plus root 3 times 1 plus root 3.
Oh. So be 1 plus root 3 plus 1 plus root 3. So that will be 1
So you multiply last two.
multiply the last two. 1 times 1 would be 1.
So you did that. So you did first 2, outside 2, inside 2.
Oh, it would be 3 root 3 plus 3.
Yeah. And now you simplify.
1 plus 2 root 3 plus 3, so it would be 4 plus 2 root 3.
And so values of A and B.
4 and 2.
Well done. What would be... Okay, what would be next one?
5 minus root 5 squared and form a plus b root 5 by a and b integers. 5 be 5. It'll be 25.
What might make it easier is if you... Yeah, 25.
25. 25 minus root 5. Oh no, 25 minus root 25.
5 root 5.
Oh, minus 5 root 5.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 5 root 5.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 25.
Root
Oh, no.
20.
Minus root 25. Or minus 5.
Yeah.
Minus 5. So that would be a 5 root 25. 5 root 25 would be would it be 25? Or
What is minus 5x minus another 5x?
it would be a minus 5x squared.
It will be minus 10x.
Oh, minus 10x squared.
Squared is for multiplying.
Oh. Oh, so it would be a minus 5 root 5. I mean, minus 10 root 5.
Yeah.
So would be 20 minus 10 root 5. A and B are 20 and 10.
So A is 20. And then B, I think you'd write minus 10.
Minus 10. Yeah.
Because that says plus. 20 and minus 10.
30 minus 10.
Was there a minus minus? Oh, there was. Minus times minus makes plus. So that should actually be 30.
Oh.
Wait, did
Right.
I do that right? So it'll be 30, yeah. Minus 10. That's it. Any questions there?
What's the time?
It's 10 to. Why do you need to run already?
Oh no, I was just checking. I don't have my phone on me. So.
Okay. What would be step 1 for the top one?
You would write it as root 2 plus root 8 in brackets, and another root 2 plus root 8 in brackets.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this one's kind of weird. Let's try it.
Root 2 times root 2 would be 2. Root 2 times root 8 would be root 16, which is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Root 8 times root 8 would be 8. And root 8 times root 2 is, root 16, which is 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be 18.
Yeah, so that's 18. Well done. Great. 18. So this is the same idea. It's just more going on. Just do it twice. Do first, take away second.
I would add a minus in between though.
Sorry?
The last one, it had a minus in between, so you weren't timesing the brackets, you were minusing.
Yeah, so you'd have to like fully expand the first two, fully expand the second two, and then just do the first one minus the second one. So you might get something like 4 plus 3 is 7. 7, and that would be plus 4 root 3. And so I think you would get that.
All right.
Any idea what you get if you subtract top from the bottom?
0.
And second bit?
Over 1. Oh. I'm not sure.
You would get
0.
4 root 3 minus 4 root 3.
So it would be 0 plus 0 plus 5. 0 plus 8 root 3.
Hold on. 8 root 3. Yeah. So that's just It has a minus minus. That's the trick. 8 root 3. Not bad. What would be A for this one?
3 plus root 5, 3 minus root 5. So that would be 3 times 3 is 6.
3 times 3.
6 times minus 3 root 5. And then 3 times minus 20. 3 and minus 25. Oh, minus 5 squared. Minus root 5 squared.
What is root 5 squared?
25. 5.
Yeah.
It's 5.
And simplify.
9 minus 5 is 4. 3 root 5 plus 3 root 5 is
It's minus 3 plus 3.
Is 0, so just be 4.
4. The question had square roots in it. The answer doesn't. What that shows you is if you use the difference of two squares, so one bracket has a plus, the other has a minus, everything else is the same. If they have some surd, like a binomial, you always get a rational number. So what would you have to multiply the top and bottom by for question E to rationalize it?
It's have to multiply it by itself, but with a minus.
Yes. And what would you get?
A rational number.
Okay, so what's on the top, what's on the bottom?
That times 7 minus root 2 would be 7 minus root 2 over 7 plus root 2.
So that's times 7. They're times each other as well.
Oh. I'm not sure.
7 times 7?
14.
49. And what is root 2 times minus root 2?
Minus 4. Minus 2.
Yeah. And so simplify the bottom.
Wait, what's that number?
49 minus 2.
Oh, 49 minus 2 would be 7 minus 2 over 47.
Yeah. I think your brain's a bit melted, but that's it. That's the grade 9 stuff.
Sometimes when I do maths for like a long amount of time, I get it. My brain gets a bit tired.
We got it anyway. Yes. And so, what would you give yourself for surds in general?
I take mostly.
Okay, I think you got.
I'll make sure to revise them. Yeah.
You got most of it anyway. So any topic in particular you want to do next time?
No, not yet.
Okay, well you can let me know, or
you can choose.
All right. Any questions for me in general?
Nope.
All right. Well done, Jad. You did great.
Thank you.
And
bye.
Have a good week. Goodbye.